How often should I blog? Well, that's a bit of a personal question. It's more about how often you should blog. No, this is a question that comes up all the time. The frequency question. Should I be blogging once a day? Blogging, I'm using in a general sense of adding content that could be video blogging as well, right? How often should you blog? The answer is it's not about frequency. It's about quality and engagement. So if you're in a really kind of fun niche, that's a very light niche, like you're doing motivational sayings or you're publishing jokes, maybe you can blog once an hour and add content to your site, or if you have a news site. But if you're selling something like industrial fasteners or some B2B application that's really not very timely and you're going to dig deep and you're doing technical work, then maybe once or twice a month is okay. The answer is there's a couple factors to answer this question of how often you should blog. The first factor is as much as you're going to do consistently. If you set goals to blog once a week or once a day, but you end up blogging once a month because real business does get in the way, then that would not be a good strategy. You want to be consistent. Most people blog in a vacuum and they quit before the real tipping point occurs when they start to get traffic and engagement and comments and build relationships, because at first no one's listening. So if you blog in the forest, it's true, nobody reads it. But keep going, because once you start building content, it's going to draw organic traffic and people will notice. Which brings me to the second point. How often should you blog? As much as you can market your content. So you have to spend as much time promoting your content as you do writing it. It's not the field of dreams. It's not blog and they will come. It's about understanding that every piece of content you develop, you have to go out there and syndicate it to social channels, to your email list, and to other bloggers and build relationships. So I'd rather have you blog once a week and spend just as much time marketing that content because you developed quality content than just looking at it as a volume game. The other factor, how often should you blog? As much as your audience expects or likes. Again, it depends on your niche, and you can look at metrics. If you blog and then syndicate that out to your email list and you get a high unsubscribe or bounce rate, that means you're doing it too much and you're being bothersome. So that frequency isn't right. This applies for blogging, direct mail, email marketing, and sales. Like sometimes stalking is bad, right? So as much as your audience wants your content, that's the answer. And look at Google Analytics. Look at, is your content being read and shared? Look at that funnel. Are you reaching your audience with your content? Are they engaging when you're blogging? Are they sharing it on social sites and converting, right? So it's about numbers. It's not about frequency. As often as you can maintain high quality. So I'd rather have you write real high quality content than just look at it again as a volume game. Now, if you look at somebody like Neil Patel at quicksprout.com, he's written 30 or 40,000 word blog posts, literally, like the advanced guide to content marketing, the advanced guide to SEO. And that didn't, he's not going to do that twice a day, that's for sure. But it's about quality and engagement. It doesn't matter how often you blog if you don't have a unique voice and you're not contributing to the conversation. So the general rule is I would blog at least twice per week. And I would actually, there's a whole content pyramid strategy that we'll cover in other videos, but you might want to do industry updates in your niche once a day, and then maybe do one real high quality article or a guide once a week, and an infographic or a video maybe once a month. But the point is, how often should you blog? As much as your audience shows increased engagement and you're getting the traction you want with your blog in the form of more traffic, leads, and opt-ins. Thanks. Have a good day. If you have other online marketing questions, go to geekfree.net/answers. We'll see you there.